First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hey, you guys. Thanks for joining us. We are back. It's First Alert Weather Plus. It's Thursday, maybe Friday, almost there. Friday Eve, Friday Junior, whichever is your preferred adjective.
Mm-hmm. For some people, it's Friday.
That is true. Yeah, maybe you have Friday and Monday off for this long weekend coming up. Wouldn't that be something?
I wish.
What a time to be alive.
Yes. Also, I think a lot of people's last days of school are sometime this week.
Yes,
so
definitely happening in this third week of May.
Yes. So for the weather, if you have any, I know sometimes field day is going on towards the end of the school year. Not too bad weather-wise for these last couple of days. And temperatures right now, while they are in the 80s, upper 80s, it's not feeling too bad out there. The humidity is only at 31%, so it's actually feeling more like 86 outside, which is pretty much on par for what we see about the third week of May. So far, not looking too bad for your Thursday. And I think the rest of today is going to be more of the same. Tomorrow also looks not too bad with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures still in the middle and upper 80s, but not looking to see the humidity back just yet. I think it's going to still feel pretty comfortable for your Friday.
Yeah, which is good news because honestly, in the shade, it feels fantastic outside. No, I was outside. Well, I know we're getting close to that peak heat time. It's 2:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does not feel bad. It's really pleasant. We've got plenty of sunshine. Beautiful day for you. Another one tomorrow. Cannot say enough good things about this forecast.
Yeah.
For the end of this week. Now you might not think Might not be feeling the same when it comes to Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, look at that.
Mm.
A little sticky.
A little bit. Feeling more like the mid and upper 90s. And we did tell you or bring you the first alert. It was going to be looking like that yesterday. We expected that the mugginess was going to come back pretty quickly because when we get these little fronts that push in during this point in spring, and yes, it's technically still spring, by the way. When we get these fronts that push in at this point in the spring, it's Mississippi, and that break from the humidity just doesn't last very long. But the good news is it's still dry out there. You can still do some stuff. And then it's Memorial Day holiday weekend. Now, I wouldn't maybe do too many things. I don't know, on Sunday.
I would say Sunday. Yeah.
Tomorrow still looks good, but it's just really going to be feeling like summer.
Yeah. Definitely a kick off to summer. We've got rain and humidity in store for us this weekend. But here's what it's looking like for the timing. We do have the chance for maybe a few isolated showers, although this is the most recent run actually showing a little bit more rain Saturday afternoon. Not completely out of the question. There also is a marginal risk for some maybe isolated severe storms, but that risk is more so for northern Mississippi. It does clip a few of our most northern counties in the viewing area, but I think most of it's going to stay further north of us, but can't completely rule out an isolated shower Saturday. But I think most of us will get by without seeing the rain. Saturday. Sunday, a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon into the evening, that'll be like our first real chance at seeing some more widespread showers and maybe even some heavy downpours at times. And then as we head into Monday, it looks almost like an all-day washout for your Memorial Day. So if you have any of those plans, I would think of a plan B, or if you can, bring them inside because, it's going to be pretty wet by Monday. Even into Tuesday, we're still going to be dealing with the rain. We do have a cold front that's going to move in towards the beginning of next week, and that will help push some of it off to our south, but there's a chance that front stalls out, and then we could be looking at just multiple rounds of showers through about Wednesday of next week. And then I think maybe, well, I guess this model's indicating
it really depends because this is new. This is new, and what's been more consistent is that we see rain on Monday and Tuesday, and then it's mostly dry Wednesday through Friday. Now, of course, we do expect things to change the closer we get, but take something like this with a grain of salt. When it's been looking dry and all of a sudden it looks like rain every single day, a lot of times that happens in these long range models, and then as we get closer, they fine tune a little bit and take a lot of those rain chances away. So
especially this far out.
I wouldn't plan for all of next week to be a washout, but certainly Monday and Tuesday, I wouldn't make too many outdoor activity plans. I know Monday, of course, is that holiday. If you bought if you're going to buy a bunch of meat or veggies or whatever that you like to grill out, I would tell you to make plans to do that on Saturday or for the first half of Sunday and not try to even bother with the grill on Monday.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a fancy outdoor kitchen.
And just from through Tuesday, we could be looking at anywhere between 1 to 2 inches of rain. If you take this out a little bit further, we could be looking at a little bit more. But again, all going to come down to if the models trend a little bit wetter towards the second half of next week. Time will only tell. But we could be looking at some decent amount of rainfall. And we've already seen a lot of it so far in the month of May. This is just going to add on to those totals before we get into June after next week. So
we could be looking at a nearly record rainfall totals for May by the time, if that does pan out and we get another 3 to 4 inches of rain through the end of next week, because we're already at 6.5 inches right now, and that's well above average. I believe the most we've ever seen in the month of May was about 12 inches. Ooh, that would maybe get us to 9 or 10, which would be pretty up there as far as totals are concerned. But again, take it with a grain of salt. In any event, it looks like with rain in the picture, or if we get a cold front that does make it all the way through, temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler by next week.
So
hopefully,
let's hope it stays that way. Definitely going to be upper 80s, low 90s through Sunday. And then we start to see temperatures back into the low mid 80s. And then that cold front is expected to move through and help keep temperatures at, if not slightly below average, for the last full week of May. So overall, it's a little bit of a rainy forecast, but you kind of get a little bit of everything, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
You get the
I would
heat,
say a little bit of everything.
You get the heat, not as much humidity, then the rain comes, and then lower temperatures. So
There's something for everyone.
Yeah.
That's the point.
yeah, it's a forecast for everyone.
Yeah. These next couple of days, the rest of today and tomorrow are for me. I don't know about you. They're for me. I like them. I even like the rain next week. So,
I like the rain.
Really don't have any complaints here. I hope you guys don't have any complaints. If you do, keep them to yourself. Thank you. But that's pretty much it for our First Alert forecast for right now. We'll have another look at First Alert Weather Plus at 6:30. Ashley will be on here in 20 minutes on Studio 3, maybe.
Yeah.
If not, she'll be on at 4 and 4:30. And then I'm still in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts today at 5, 6, and 10. We'll see you guys back. First, a little bit of hellos. Hello, Melissa and Danny. No Dave for you, sorry. Cole, KJ,
Shayla and
Diane. So hi.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. And we'll see you later.